The following is a presentation of MRE Uno, Division 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Final Four. This is the last chance in the regular season. This means more. For Christian Tagoe, it's been a rough season in terms of Final Fours. The first time he was here, he has those traumas, but he's over it. But the runs he's had this tournament have been special. 2-0, 2-0, 3-1, 5-2, 5-2, 5-3. That's what Tagoe's been able to do. Just kept winning and winning and winning and winning from behind. It's been comeback city every single time. Bye Island is a thing of the past. Now he enters his biggest challenge yet. The Low Tide Master. That's right. You look at those beamy eyes, he's out for blood. He won Tournament 2, and he's looking for Tournament 5. He said at the beginning of the program, before we even laid a card on the table in Space September, I'm here to win the title. And gosh dang, he's here. A sweep in the first round. An electrifying atmosphere that surrounded Cap with the fireworks that was Game 7 against Monkey. Then, when everyone thought he was down and out against Brad, he found a way to beat the number one player ranked in Super League and then destroyed Cesar. Now here he is. One step away to get back to that finale and prove that he is here for the title. Hello everybody and welcome to the first semifinal game of the Final Four of Space September. We're in for a treat. It is going to be Tagoe versus Captain. Tagoe, your Mars region champion, and of course, your Jupiter region champion in Cap. It's going to be a good one. Let's have some fun with these recaps here. Obviously, for Christian Tagoe, how did he get here? His road to the Final Four. A little bit of Bye Island. Of course, he talked about that at the top of the program here. Well, Bye Island. Then he beat G 4-2, but was down 2-0. Down 2-0 against Rad, 1-5-2. And then coming back against Ashley to get the 5-3. And now he looks for a possible berth right here. If he wins today, officially would lock himself in a Bye Island. Not guaranteed yet. But we'll see how that one goes, turns out. For Cap, it's pretty simple, right? 18-8 run. Took care of England in a sweep. Took care of Monkey and some heroics in Game 7. Heroics in Game 9 against Brad, which was something. Where he lost both games in 7-8 and 5-card starts. And then just took care of Cesar like there was tomorrow. Cap wins this game. He's looking really close and looking at a chance at the number one player. If not, maybe secures it with this win. He knows what's on the line. He's got to get it done. Let's go to the Final Four pod, and well, it all comes down to this. It's the final countdown. All right, that's my best impression of that. But it's going to be Christian Tagoe Cap. Can't be it today. The 1 versus 4 seed, 3 o'clock. Going to be a great game. And then the nightcap, I will not be here. G will take over. Rare G streaming a Final Four, but due to scheduling with Alan, we do wish him, of course, the best as he gets the move. Alan Brock, we all know the stories there. Brock pretty much blocked in the Super League, no matter what happens in that game, barring something silly, you would think. But Alan has to win the tournament. If he doesn't, his Super League dream ends. It all conclude at 7 o'clock tonight. And then, of course, the finale sometime soon. We don't know when exactly, but we are hoping sometime soon we will have the finale ready to go and lock in. Of course, today, that's then. This is now. Let's get into the business end of the building here. Joining me in the booth, well, it's just going to be me, maybe Vapor. I don't know. I didn't have him scheduled to play today. I question mark or commentary wise, but if he wants to come in, we'll see if we can get Vapor in. Caesar's going to be our ref, so as always, I'll go to Cesar first. All right, Cesar, this is pretty simple, right? You and I have both talked about captain these low tide. You just played the guy. You probably know. Well, you know him the best, right? Considering you just played him 4 nights ago. Now here he is into another finale. We all know last year, right? We all know last year's scenario. We're not going to say his name, but specific someone won T2 and 5 and then got on to basically get to a Super League Final Four, and that would be Captain's journey here. Try to get to of course, a Super League finale or Final Four. But your thoughts on, just because you have the captain out of the business, your thoughts on what Cap's done this tournament and how does he approach this game? Do you think he locks in? Because against you, it really wasn't much of a simulation, but against Brad, for sure. Now he's going to have a chance to simulate what it's like if he gets there, because he's very likely on Double Bye Island. A chance to maybe, if he can win his first round game, get into a Final Four scenario. You wonder what will go in the back of the mind there. And we'll go to the players here. We'll start off with Cap. Cap, obviously, you said at the beginning of the program, right, before we laid a card on the table, I'm here to win. Okay, go for it. What? Yeah, set that. Well, you set that. Cap, basically, yeah, we'll have to set that for the other game, too. Yeah, it says isn't a valid set. I don't understand that. Just go back into the pins in one of the other game channels. Not a big deal. Point is, Cap, your thoughts on just what's happened over the last. You're fine. Over the last month, man, you started the dream about a month ago to get this T5 win. Now you're pretty much one win away if you get this win here to possibly the number one player in the league. You talked about how it's important to you. What do you got to do against Tagoe, who plays more of that electric style in the upper tier package, to get in his head today? How do you approach this game knowing he will go upper tier and you play well? Now, Tagoe, normally I ask you a really formidable question, but I'm pretty sure you're just going to say you're locked in. So, what is just some of your opening thoughts here, man? Playing Cap, you guys have played before. Thoughts on how you're going to try to get as Cesar is setting. Obviously, he'll turn off the card history. He'll turn off the the viewer Caesar, of course. He'll turn off all that. We'll have to do that for the other game. So I will have Cesar momentarily do the other game as well. But we'll see what Tagoe says in Cap. Tagoe's just going to give us thoughts. Vapor, do you have anything, or are you want to help out, or you good today? I think Vapor's good. All right, you're good. You're good. All right. I'll take it home. I'll take it home. You're good. Remember, the fans at home, remember, if Christian Tagoe wins this game, this would almost confirm single Bye Island for sure. If Cap wins this game, it's looking like we'll come down to a cage match with resumes on Ashley and him. That'll be interesting. But if he wins the title here, it's almost guaranteed on the other side. And you got to think here, Cesar, I know you're doing your magic here, but you got to look, this is probably the two favorites. I have no disrespect to Brock Allen. Obviously, Brock's had an incredible run, right? The way he's been able to fade the looks. And we all love our boy Allen, but gosh, you got to think these two coming in, a lot of momentum, right? A lot of stuff on the line. They're going to be Super League players guaranteed. Brock, you think, could be there. We don't know. Allen has to win the tournament. These two are going to have to start thinking simulation mode a little bit at some point. They're going to have to start thinking, where can I get an advantage? Because I know at the end of the day, in about 3 weeks' time, or maybe a month, well, probably a month's time or so, they could potentially be in that first round, the quarterfinal round, or even just the round of 12, right? The old round of 12, depending on if you're on single or double Bye Island. We'll see what the simulation packages could come in for both of these players. It's going to be an interesting toss-up today. Reminder, this is the 3 o'clock game. Tonight we'll have the 7 o'clock game. Cap just said, beginning this tournament with a lot of confidence. I expect to be okay. Yeah, that's what Cap does, man. A little confidence, right? He starts to build the momentum, tries to simulate in your head, and he's ready to get down to business. We'll see what Cesar says on his opening thoughts. If you just know, I don't know if anybody noticed this. Maybe it's just me. But if you notice next to Cap and Tagoe's name, there's a little emoji there. That's a new thing we're trying out on the server. That's a custom role. We got that. I want to thank the guys that boosted the server. That's all you guys. I mean, I technically did too because of my free week in Nitro or whatever, but that expired. So they gave me some boost. I want to thanks to Pierre and Nam. Really, they were the two guys in short. They're the three guys that really helped us out with that. So we'll try something new. We're trying to upgrade the package, of course. We're preparing for Super League. So this could be my last game. You know, this could be my last game streaming, at least for the regular season. It's not guaranteed I'm going to be streaming the finale due to the fact that, you know, the schedule is just absolutely ridiculous on Alan's end. And I know Cap, you're good. And I know Cap is more of a day player, so we're going to have to work out some things there, see what happens there. But we'll see. It's going to be a fun one. Both guys know what the drill is. We'll see what happens here today. We'll see what Cesar says. But I'm going to definitely enjoy this. This is my last regular season game streaming for sure. They're both going to send in mode. I'll see how Tagoe handles the low tides. It rattled my cage, but let's see if Tagoe gets rattled due to some previous comments about the low tide. Yeah, we'll see. But it won't be capped for a minute. And reminder to the fans at home, this is best of 11. We've never done a best of 11 on the new bot. Still 2 power play, and we're going to see something different. I'll get to that in a second. Cesar, you know what to do. Let's initiate the game. We're good. There we go. Names are good. And now it's a best of 11 coming in. 2 power plays. Still 2 power plays. And now it's going to be ref TI 3 3 2 2 1. Those are your winning lottery numbers, and we'll see you tonight at 7 o'clock to have those same winning lottery numbers produced. Best of 11, it's now time for those most famous words. Christian Tagoe, it's game 1. Welcome back to your second career Final Four. You know the drill. How many to start for game 1? What are we thinking? I had a feeling. Something high. All right, here we go. 11 cards. Cesar types it in. It's the Final Four, boys. It's time to get it underway with a toast to reverse. Going to be a fun one today. Cap, as I said, looking for the number 1 player. He starts the quest right here. Can Tagoe get it done? A win here, he'll be on single buy island. Well, that's a great way to start it off. To the guy that's playing at 7 o'clock tonight, Andreas Allen. Double Allen to start us off. Tagoe with a double play into H Ghost. God thinks Cesar fade looks are going to be key in this game. Fade looks will be key, but not as much as the fade looks will be key in the next game. This is going to be more about the light switching. You know, how can Tagoe control the light switching, and how can Cap roll into it? For sure. They both play into that first light switch. Here comes the Cap, and he's going to switch again. 7 C's, man, going crazy early. Cap looking for something maybe on the yellow. Interesting switch. Let's see. A lot of experience in Cap's end. Tagoe, a lot of experience in the league end. Everyone talks about Cap being the man on you. You're going to go crossover back to green. A little heat check. And interesting heat check for sure. Let's see if Cap can still roll into the green with Cap's green for himself. So far playing AC. Nothing to really comment right here. Tagoe down to 4. Here comes Cap. Plays a triple play. Cap for the lead. Maybe some more. He's got it, and he's got a quad play. Cap in the yellow. Back in the yellow. Let's see what Cap's going to do. For the finish, maybe. He's got this. Okay. Cap the check. +2 Tagoe looking for check. They got it with the +2 combo, and that was it. Wow. So, that was plan A. Yeah, nothing to really say there. Yeah, Cap, I don't really know what you could have said, man. I mean, did you have a finish or on a yellow that no one drew? I mean, no one really drew. Interesting. No, I had a blue. Okay, so you couldn't fade it, yeah. So ironically, yeah, I kind of got beat to the punch in both ways. There's nothing really to say. Bad hand for my son. That's interesting for Cap. You know, we talk about Captain. He's a guy that goes low tides, so I'm interested. Maybe he's just looking for the split. Tagoe, good win right there. But really no questions to ask, Cesar. I can't really ask a question. And draw, plan A. And we have seen that sometimes. It's just 11 cards we don't usually see 11 as a starter. So, nothing really to add. Kind of a Playing a game. You can tell in the stats when no one draws and just kind of plays it out. So we'll go to game 2. Nothing really to add. All right, we'll go to game 2. Tagoe, pretty much plan A. No one's drawn yet. What do we got? All right, we'll go 1 up. Let's see if Ty can get his game 2 here. Here comes Cap. We're going to tie it up. Cesar's in. Let's see what we got. Interestingly enough, Cap did switch early, so that's something to note. Well, I was going to say, would Tagoe counter back with that? Of course he would. Here comes Cap. He'll roll into it. Cap looking for, of course, it's a 100th game as well. We'll talk about that a little later. We'll have a little ceremony on that as well. It'll have to be quicker today, though, because it won't be the usual ceremony. We go into red. Here comes Cap with a double. Yeah, right now you got to think it's mirror play Cesar for sure. It's mirror play. See where it lies. Cap draws. Into a red 1 from Tagoe. Cap into green. Back to the... Well, actually, no. That's fresh color. Interesting from Cap. He decides to roll the dice. Tagoe rolls it with him. Here comes Cap. Back to yellow. So that's crossover city. Into red. Trips play. Cap back to yellow. Crossover back. Tagoe typing out for a minute. That's game. Yeah, it's 100% game. Yeah, well, not Christian Tagoe's up 2-0 Cesar and hasn't drawn a card yet. I don't got much. Cap, you did the isolation, but oh my God, is that the same? It's literally the second. Wait a minute, same song, second verse to a T. You can't make that up. I legit cannot believe that. That is insane. You don't see those games like that. Cap, I really don't know what else I could say, man. I mean, you rolled into the switches, you did everything right, you ISO'd back, and it's hard to really say anything because no one's drawn yet. There's really no questions. It's been plan A. It's kind of we're pitching a perfect game here from Tagoe. That's crazy right now. I don't got anything, Cesar. Normally I have something to say. Usually I can get good questions when we start getting some crossbacks, but it's nothing really. It's just they're running plan A, and even if I ask one, they're probably not going to give me substance. So I think we know what's going to happen this next game, though. Game 3. Cap, it's your turn now, buddy. Or no, actually, still Tagoe's turn. Right, I forgot. Wait a minute. No, that's right, 3. I keep forgetting. All right, Tagoe, one more. Then you get it one more. All right, well, I knew that was coming. So we'll go 1 up. Let's see if Cap can get this back to 2-1 or Tagoe. When will Tagoe draw? That's the question. He hasn't drawn yet. Cap's only drawn 1 time, too. We're pitching basically a no-hitter and a shutout in a weird way. No-hitter and a shutout. Not a perfect game yet, but we'll see. Long way to go. Key here, I think, Cesar, is can Cap get one right here? Because with the 3 games, you got to think, and this is oh, that's right. It's MCSR, too. You could go back to his start. So Tagoe could have went back to 11, but I'll just keep that in mind. Yellow 1. By the way, Cap will get a ceremony game 5. We'll get to that a little bit later. Just check those stats. Cap with a +2 early, and he'll take the lead. Tagoe just going to roll defensive. Okay. Cap looking for more. Still runs it. Green 5 now into Tagoe. Green 3 now. From plant to red, and Tagoe looks to roll. Now I knew the switch was coming back in my head. God know it's coming, but it's back to red, so it's playing some 2-color ball. Cap looking to roll back. Cap with the triple play into his own card. Cap really running the nicest down. Here comes Tagoe. He answers back with a test. Is Tagoe? Nope. Cap's going to respond back with a switch. So Tagoe did technically pass the test there. Let's see what's going to be from Tagoe. Cap with an advantage here off that +2 triple combo. Tagoe's still yet to draw a regular card on cards drawn. That's still interesting to note. Right now, you got to think, Cesar, this is an interesting moment in the series. You got to think this is an interesting moment as we go into a Blue 9. Because Cap is running a lot more switches here. Tagoe's more content right now. And even this game, it just looks like today is going to be, at least for this game, right? Because this could change tonight. But right now, it looks like it's plan A. There's a +4 into a reverse. Oh my goodness. Looking for a quint. All we got is 6-bagger, but Cap 4 freshies. Let's see. 4 freshies. What's there going to be from Cap here? Cap now 4 freshies, thinking that this went through a lot of color switches here. Down 5 cards here, but looking to cut the gap down to 4, maybe some more. Here comes Cap, loading up. He goes back to that Quint green. Interesting. And it works. There's Tagoe's first draw of the game. There it is. Cap does a good job to get into that Quint green now. Well, okay. Walked into that one. 2-4. Tagoe draws. Cap for the tie. Does Cap have the tie? Looking for a double, for a triple, maybe. Cap looking for check for the win. He's got the check. Cap the Uno. Tagoe's out. Cap for the 2-1. No. And we go to Draw City. Maybe. Here comes Cap. Not just a top deck. Is that a 1 heaven from Cap? No. Oh, man. Draw City. Sometimes it can work, man. Sometimes it can work. Oh, little typo. We're going back now. Here comes Cap. See if he's getting anything off the draw again. He does. Keeping it clean here from Cap. Shouldn't fret Tagoe, though. It's a 6. It's a double M out. Another one from Cap. Cap now, new number 1 nom, and there's a 0 sugar. Good counter back. They're drawing again. Drawing back we go. Here we go. Finally, a game now, Cesar, where we can say, we can start asking little questions. No plan A. And the plan A was just the first 2. There is whiplash on this thing. We all know it. Cap really finding these top decks, man. It's 5 in a row. 5 out of the last 9 cards for him. Tagoe makes the switch. Does that free Cap? Should be able to. No, it does not. So Cap goes into yellow. No free on the green, though. Let's see. Just a double. Here comes Cap looking for those. Really switching crazy. My goodness. Cap, 3 switches in a row. Trying to get back to a yellow end around. Okay. So Cap now, see if he's got any yellow fade look. Nothing. That would have been something. Tagoe closing the gap. Here comes Cap. Nothing. Tie game, but it's back to Quint green. Cap should have the advantage now in possession. Yep. 3 apiece. Here comes Cap. Still, well, you knew that was coming. Own card. Tagoe's out. Here comes Cap again, looking for dough. He's been there multiple times. Tagoe made the break on the green. Is that the right switch? Or Cap gets it done? That's it. Cap double play. And now we got a ball game. Cap, good job right there. Gotta say, you know, it wasn't a plan A game this time. You drew back. Was those top decks, man? Those top decks just getting the blue? Were you just trying to put the pressure on? And talk to me about that triple play to the blue 6, and ultimately you forced Tagoe to flush to +4. Talk to me about how you've been able to use some of those counter looks to get an advantage here as we go into your homestand. Tagoe, you did a good job, I thought, with the switching for the most part. You were pretty content that game. Let Cap run the switching. But ultimately, you decided to go with the Quint Green break. Were you trying to think ISO play at the end there and keep going back to Draw City? Were you feasted against Ashley? Thoughts on that? Yeah, I figured. I mean, it's not the worst move because you played the percentages from the last series. It's not the worst move. Cesar, overall, I mean, the first 2 games was, Draw City, or Plan A, and we finally got a little Draw City, but it's a different type of vibe in this series. We're seeing a lot more, hard to say. It's a lot more, it's not fade looks, but it's a lot more Plan A when you need to have Plan A, and then it's a lot more sporadic ammo control, which is interesting. That's the thing. The sporadic ammo control is very interesting so far this series. We're seeing it in bursts, but not huge bursts. It's fascinating to know. I didn't have a strong hand, so I had to narrow down to 2-3% pressure on C. Luckily, it paid off. Yeah, I mean that's sometimes how it goes. Sometimes put the pressure on, see where it goes. Let's go win, Cap. You had to get that one back, and now the question becomes, Cesar, here we go, because this is what we're expecting. This is MCSR, and we all know Cap ain't picking 13 regardless, so we're about to get into some serious action right here because we know what's coming. All right, Cap, we know what's coming, man. It's your first call at home. What do we got? No 13. That's it. It's going to go 8, and that's interesting. Cap's going to switch it. Yeah, I had a feel. Remember, it's a best of 11 today. It's not a best of 9. It's a longer series, so there is some wiggle room, but still lower tier package. Here we go. Tagoe rolls into a Cap looking to get the city. These games can go quick. Here comes Cap. Triple play already. Cap looking good. Double to Pier. Interesting. Cap still running it. Here comes Cap. Does he got a possible check right here? Called that. Possible check. Cap with the check early. What will Tagoe do? Cap aggressive early on the 8 cards. Narrows the gap. Double play. Here comes Cap for the win. Cap looking forward to get this back to a tie game. Yep, there it is. And we're tied just like that. Was that min 12, Cesar? Was that something like that? Min 13? Well, that's plan A, and that's now they both have had a plan A win, right? Tagoe had the first 2, and now Cap gets his first plan A win. Cap, great job, man. It's just running the low tides. Talk to me on the reads, man. Talk to me about the read there. That's classic Cap right there. I got nothing to say. It's Cap, man. You got to think at some point, he's going to pull it out. Cap, talk to me about the reads here before we get into a little bit of the ceremony. You got to think, Cesar. We've averaged $2.50 basically, $2.50 on this game. These average game times. You can tell it's going to be a fast-paced series today. We're tracking right now. We keep that 3 minutes up with 7 more games. We're only going to last another 21, 22 minutes. We're looking at a 35-minute series tops. It's going to be fast and furious. These guys both play fast and furious. We're going to see a completely different game than what we see tonight. Tonight's going to be a ridiculous amount of fades. Well, I just got a haircut recently, and my sideburns look good, but I don't know. We might be getting a little bit more those fade looks coming up. We'll see what Cap says here. Thoughts on this 8-card start? Yes, the low tides, man. The low tides. All right, Cap. It's game 5, but before we get to that, buddy, it's time for your 100th game ceremony. This is a big moment for you, man. You've been one of the OGs of the league in terms of the rookie class. Not so much of the rookie, not so much the overall league, but I want to read some of your stats, man, and then, of course, just your thoughts on this league and what it's meant to you. Congratulations, Captain. Welcome aboard to the 100th Start Club. Cap, your stats read as follows, my friend. A tournament win, of course, back in T2. By the way, bonus points, April Aquatic. Got the naming down correct on that one. Of course, now your record stands at 61 and 38, and this will be your 100th game. Cap has made, of course, his 2 Final Fours in his career, which is impressive considering he's just a rookie. And I believe he's made, let's see. Where's Cap at? I think it's, let's see, 1, 2. Yep, I think it's actually just 2 Sweet 16. That's it. So that's it. Cap's only made 2. So he's made a finale, won it, 2 Final Fours, 2 Elite Eights, and 2 Sweet 16s. And he's 61-38. That's it. I did not write something up because I had to go today. It's buried in my folder. But Cap also has an impressive, very impressive, by the way, average finishing spot of 17.7, which will go up because, of course, he's in a Final Four. And who can forget, Cap started the year as the 60th best player, but little did we know he became a chance at the number 1 player with a 21.8 average starting speed. Cap, congratulations, man. But before we get to that Game 5, I want to know what this league has meant to you, man. Your thoughts on this league overall, the production. I mean, I remember, I have that eclectic memory, man. I remember you were emotional the day you beat Ashley in the finale where, you wish you could hear back the commentary, man, the great commentary on that. That was back all the way May 5th, I believe, around 2:36 p.m. Don't hold me to stone. Point is, your thoughts on just this league, what it's meant to you, and how you've grown, man. We all can appreciate you, and I guess Cesar's here. Thankfully, he hasn't been to the last couple ceremonies. See your thoughts on what Cap means as a player to this league. I mean, he's one of the OGs of this league. You got to think in terms of rookies, right? In terms of rookie OGs, but he's also an OG to the game. He's been playing a long time. He's a maestro over there in UUL, low king master, right? He's one of those guys that you see his face, he's going to bring you a different type of game and a different type of ball game with the fights. And there's a reason why he's the captain of the 7th season. Sweet dreams are made of these, man. That's all I got to say. But let's see what Cap says here. And Cesar, any thoughts on Cap and what he means to this league? We know Cap will be 100% 2025 confirmed legend. He won a tournament. Confirmed legend captain. Cannot wait to see what Cap will do in the Legends class, which will be stacked to the core. You're talking the likes of myself, Cap, of course, Yepez. You've got Ashley potentially coming. Probably will, actually. We actually have Brad there, right? Of course, Brad, Tabir. Could we somehow see Allen or Brock? You never know. You never know. This league has been an amazing experience. I've always loved him. Emery has taken to a whole new level. Win the title. It's my second tournament. Qualifying for the Super Bowl. Now reaching 100 games. All feel like incredible to see. Yeah, man, it's hard in a season like this to play 100 games. Remember, you're a rookie. To play 100 games as a rookie is not easy to do. You join the likes of Nam, Brad, of course, Ashley. You're now the 4th rookie to do it. It's not easy. Join the likes of myself, Sanford were the first guys to do it. Yepez. There's so many legends in this league. Vapor. So many guys that have came before you, and the fact that you're able to do it today in a Final Four makes it all more impressive. So, Cap, we salute you, brother. It's awesome to see you here, man. It's great to have you on the team and in terms of just in the league. And we'll just see what Cesar's opening thoughts here before we get to Game 5. Of course, I'll give Captain his role. Cap has been an absolute legend in the league. Yeah, he absolutely deserves it, man. He's a great dude. We all love Cap here. But, there's an old. I remember as a kid, I would always watch just a captain, right, in a movie, way atop the old banks of the whatever coastline, banks of the whatever sea, and that's what Cap reminds me, man. No sailor can win something without a little bit of rough seas, and that's what Cap is, right? He needs those rough seas at times to bounce back from adversity, and then there are times where Cap he's cool as the other side of the pillow. He really is. So, Cap, it's my honor, my friend. This is your 100th game. Welcome to the 100 Star Club. I'm just going to ping everybody. Captain joins us. It's an honor, man. Welcome aboard. And we cannot wait to see what you're doing. Here's to 100 more, my friend. And hopefully soon you'll be in that 100-win club with Sanford and some others down the road next year. Let's give it up one last time for the captain of the 7 Seas. Absolute legend. Looking forward to seeing what he'll do next year as a legend officially. But it's time to get back to business. The ceremony is over. Cesar, it's time for Game 5. As always, MCSR, just no wait. Cap, no wait, my friend. What's it going to be for your hundo? One down. How fitting that we go to an OG, right? That's the way to do it. OG start, pack watch 0. Let's get it on. Now that the ceremony is over, let's get it on. We go one up this time with starting off maybe with a small straight. Here comes Tagoe. Cap early. Talked about it, right, as we go into a little heat check early. A little heat check. Cap looking over the tie. Maybe the lead. Cap got the lead. There it is. Christian runs the yellow again. Here comes Cap. Cap looking for something right here. +4, +2. Cap looking for the finish. There it is. And that's Cap. Wow. What is that, Cesar? 40 seconds? 50 seconds there? 54 seconds, and it's Captain up 3-2. And the momentum has shifted, Cesar. You can tell. Cap, that's Plan A City, man. You said it. It's just these lower starts. It's lethal, man. Guess the bot must have known it was your 100th game, and it wanted to give you that one. I guess so. Sometimes it works like that. We talked about that. And you got to think, Cesar, yeah, there was times where Cap wasn't getting any luck on the 5 cards against Brad. So it's the way the bot works sometimes. I don't think really if you can complain about that if you're Tagoe or anyone, because we did say 5 to 7 could be something. Ty, you had something going, man, on that yellow wild. Was that just a fade look, or did you try to get Cap to rush his ammo? What was the theory behind that? That was interesting. Could you have saved it? Maybe at the end, or you just felt, yeah, you got to go for the gap, right? I had to do that. Okay. Well, that tells me at this rate, you know what? Had to do it. Try to do a little bit of a bluff, right? Yeah, try to maybe rush some ammo. Is that what I'm getting at? Try to rush a little ammo, and yeah, I get it. Yeah, and it's so hard to read, man. Sometimes it is. Cap, no comment there, man. It's a good win. That's all I got to say. Up 3-2. That's it. And you got to think, Cesar, we talk about this with Cap. One thing that's always amazed me, man, he's never down any series. He can be down 3-0 with that 5-6-5 package, and we haven't even seen that yet, right? That makes this thing a little bit interesting. We haven't seen the 5-6-5, but Cap is rolling. Let's get into Game 6. For that, it's Cap's last game at home for a minute, Cesar. Let's get it on. What's it going to be? No 7, Cap. That's the last number you can't do. Everything else is free. What do we got? Yep, we're going 1 down. There it is. Low tides we go. Wonder if Tagoe maybe says, you know what? Draw City that early. I wonder if that's going to be the case. Cap starts us off. And it's red skip. Cap going to go early. Let's see if Cap can find more. Here comes Cap. Cap taking his time. Power play is on the board open, by the way. It's 2 power plays today. Cap taking his time. Well, boys, here we go. That's it. Oh, boy. 1 power play less for Cap. Looking for the 4-2. Oh, my word. There it is, Cesar. Cap. And the low tide master is back. There's nothing you can do. Lady Luck, that's 4-2. Captain of the 7 Seas is rolling. That had to be a minute game. That had to be 1 minute. Minute 2, yep. That's Cap, baby. That Tagoe, you can't do much on that. You can't. There's no. Did you have some +4 to counter, or else that's just Cap straight maximizing the game. I can't say much on that. Cap, it's just the low hands, man. You just been able to find the rhythm. You talk about it. Yeah, you can't do much on plus twos. I'm going to be honest. With that kind of hand from Cap with power play as the home team, it's part of it. Captain does it again, Cesar. I mean, that's all I can really say. Nom's right, and he can still run that low stuff later. Cap goes 4 in a row, looking 2 more to go. Tagoe has to try something different here, Cesar. He cannot do 12. I expect him to go up. No questions asked. That was plan. A lot of plan A wins so far. Only game 3 is something we saw a little bit different. The rest have been plan A or Cap out of here, out of the park doing his job on the low card starts. So let's see what we got. Game 7 now. Let's see what Tagoe will do. Once again, I figured it was going up. Yeah, we're going back to 13. There it is. Now we go 2. So this is it. It rotates 2 now. So we're going to go. The 3-3 is over as we go Cesar plus 2. Now it's just 2s. Cap, 1 power play left, and Tagoe's going to roll with a plus 2. So Cap 4 extra freshies, Cesar. That's it. We don't see that often from. Yep. I don't see that often from Tagoe to throw that for sure. Throws a Cap skip or skip into a Cap 4. Here comes Cap. We're going to roll. Green 2. Does Tagoe switch it? He's got nothing. Here comes Cap trying to close the gap. 0 sugar. Still nothing. Tagoe going to go back. Here comes Cap again. Green 1. Into a red 1. And there's the 0 sugar. So Cap could have switched over. Interesting. They're both running the reds now. Tagoe in a yellow. Here comes Cap trying to fire back. Yellow 3. Cap doing a good job with his last 4 games. Let's see if he can find some more magic. Tagoe trying to find a little bit more on some white switches. Cap plus 2s, and he sends Tagoe back, but Tagoe sent them back early. Here we go. Triple play. Cap in the lead now. In the blue, new color. That's Pandora's, I think. Yes. Cap runs it. Comes Tagoe looking for something. Plus 2 back, throws 1 back. Cap still possession arrow. He gets it going. 2 freshies. So now the plus 2s are running. Double M combo. Cap back to red. 1 up this time. From Sanford to Eli. Down to Cap. Here comes Tagoe again. He switch it back. He's been very prone to switch it. Goes for the plus 4. Just going to go send it. He's going to go quad play. Not the finisher. Just worried about Cap possibly having something. Now we'll see what Cap will do. 4 freshies again. Back to 9. 6 possession. Cap does a triple. Maybe a quint. You have more in the store. Yeah, he's got more. Looking for the quint. Races the plus 4. Cap with some more. No, he's just going to ice him out on the reds. Interesting. And it works. Cap with the strategic throw the double skip. Can't get back. Wow. Cesar, and then he closes it off. Oh, man. Interesting. Interesting play from Cap right there. That's interesting. There's a low llama wild. See what Cap will do. Roll into it. Power play. Tagoe needed to get that one back. We got a fair game now. I think he had no choice. Can't fall behind. I think that's what Tagoe's saying there. Yep, can't fall behind. You got to get the win, or else it could be could be different. So now it's 4-3. So you got to think. So you got to make the move, Ty. You can't afford to him make a finish. I get where you're going with that. Let me ask Cap. Cap, you had a good starting hand, maybe possibly, but you did a red skip into a draw. It worked out. Talk to me about that. Where you just say, hey, both red skips are played. Play the percentages on that. Oh wow! Oh man, that was game. That was a game. Yeah, if you don't make that +4, it's a different. Yeah, you need to throw that power play, and gosh, that would have been backbreaking right there if Cesar. If Cap wins that game, 5-2 with that kind of hand, that would be something. So Tagoe needed to throw that. It's going to matter on game 8, I think. Tagoe, you pretty much had to throw that +4. I don't think there's anything about that. If you don't throw that +4, this game's over, right? So how to get that one back? You've been able to run the high stuff. Talk to me about some of the fade looks, man, excluding your own +4 you threw because your own card. Some of the fade looks you've been able to do on these higher card starts to throw Cap off a little bit. Yeah, we'll see, Cesar. This is an interesting series now. It's all square on the power play, one apiece. Cap's still up 4-3. We know it's coming back, though. Game 9 and 10 is coming. We just feeling something bad would happen if I didn't, yeah. Yeah, sometimes you wait a turn, right? You just wait a turn, throw a little bit there. Cap could have power played, maybe get a 5-2 there. But then it's risky, right? If you don't do that, then you're left without that. You're left without that. So it's a risky business for sure. But big game 8 here, Cesar. This is the big one right here. Tagoe's looking to try to tie it up. Gotta think Cap's gonna go low these last 2 at home. So here we go. Big game 8. What's it gonna be? Tagoe, no 13. It's off. Everything else is clean. 1 up. Here we go. This could be the highest card start we see for a minute too. Will this be Tagoe's last home game? We'll find out. Here we go. Underway with the Z3. Remember, this is Tagoe's last home game. As we go into the green 3, he's going to go over to bang. Cap, we know what's coming. Looking to get this win right here. There's the switching. There's the aggression early. Is that rainbow? No, it's back to blue. Quad 3, back to blue, avoid the rainbow. No red. And we're going to go double up. In the M. Zay to M. So Zay's out of the building, M in the building. Double play from Tagoe. Here comes Cap. Cap switches again. A lot of light switching. One down this time. Back to Cap. We go with the Cap card. 0 sugar now from Cap. Trying to play defensive. There's the rare 0 sugar switching to a lot of light switching. Here comes Cap. Cap taking his time right here. Does he have an end around play? He goes single play. Into a red dose. A lot of numbers early. Tagoe still runs the numbers. Cap's drawing. Here comes Tagoe. Does he switch it? He does. This gives Cap a chance in the yellow. Cap runs it. Tagoe double play. What's it going to be from Cap into the 7 Cs? Into blue. Throws a heat check there, mate. Man, not a heat check. 1 up this time. No heat check. That's just the regular blue. Here comes Cap now. Runs a blue 6. Runs it clean. Tagoe's out. Nothing. Here comes Cap. Still runs it clean. Tagoe gets the switch back. Does Cap have anything in response? He just runs with it. Tagoe's out. Here comes Cap again. Back and forth now. Yellow 9. Yellow 7. Top deck city. Cap looking for the tie. Nothing. And we're drawing back. Wow, we get out of the weather storm. That's probably safe bet right there. Yellow 9. That's safe. Yep, safe bet. We're tied for real now. Possession arrow will be whoever plays. Crazy. They both got to have a pickle right there, Cesar. Tie game. Let's see what happens. Here comes Ty looking for a triple. He's got it in the red. New color, though. Cap's got nothing. Here comes Tagoe for the possible check. That's a heat check and a half. Does Cap have anything? Cap looking for something. Typing it out. Did he save a +2? Cap's going to save stuff. Let's see. Hadn't seen green in a second. +4 is a save. Great save from Cap. And he's got the lead back. Keeps it green, too. Double play. Here comes Cap. Looking for the tie. He's got it on his own card. In the red. Is that something what Cap needed, though? Did he need the red? No. Didn't fade that one. We're just going to go isolation. So Cap's +4 saves the day. Tagoe's +4 saved the day the last game. It's tick for tack. We can't really stress that enough. Now it's just draw city, Cesar. Draw city. Maybe not. Maybe not. Red 6 there. He's going to go with the +2 send out here. Triple play in the yellow. Cap with some more cards. Cap gets extra cards, extra freshies now. A lot of freshies. 6 more. Here comes Cap. Isolation. Tries to erase that +6 with half of that right here, or more. And he does. He erases that, and then some. +2, still back to where we probably would have been. Cap looking to roll here on the red now. Red 3. Tagoe draws. Cap for the lead. Back and forth. He's got it. Now we're going to have a lot to talk about here, Cesar. Much more plan B, C, D, E, F, G. Tagoe draws again. Cap looking for more. Blue switch. What's it going to be from Tagoe? He's going to go +4. Just wants to play defensive. They're definitely respecting each other on the runs. There's no doubt. Wouldn't see that if he didn't respect the runs. So Cap gets the +4 flush this time. Let's see what happens. +4 is off the wazoo now. 2 off the board. +2, and there we go. Tie game for a second. Tie game indeed, but Cap has a possession. Looking for more. Blue is what he wanted. He gets more. Here comes Cap looking for a triple. He's got the triple. Into a blue with a +2 heat check. Okay. What will that last +2 yield, though? Cap +4. He gets it back. Throws the heat check back. Wow. That's 3 +4s off the board now. Now we're really running the ammo. Cap for dose. You think green would have something he would have liked too? Yeah, he would have liked the green, so that made sense. Tagoe's going to go. He's going to go efficiently back to an end around. Did Cap fade the blue for the win? He did fade the yellow. Now it's risky with number efficiency. That's all Tagoe can do. Saves the game. Cap looking for dose. Nothing, and we're going back again. Wow, crazy now. They both have found ways to just hide it up. But Cap did not have a finish there. No finish. +2, so Tagoe throws that +2 off the +2 heat check of his own. What will Cap here have? Back to yellow he goes. Unbelievable. Cap tries the isolation play. There's so much ammo off the board, and you gotta think that's gonna work. It's raw number. In the red. Nothing again. Now Cap can run 2 color. Looking to get this to 1, maybe 2. Or a tie, excuse me. 1 possession. Cap for the lead. Got it. If he can get it right here. Yep. Gotta think he would have some there. Cap gets the momentum back. Into blue now. Back to it. In the lane. Here comes Cap. Cap looking for something right here. Goes for blue reverse, green reverse, looking for the finish. No finish, but he gets it down again. Crazy game so far. And that's it, we're done. That's it for the +4. So Tagoe throws the last one. We're out. And now we're really maximizing this here. In the red. And once again, Cap finds the number efficiency. Every single time Cap has found an answer. Into green. Tie game again. My gosh. Still going. No +4s though. That's the kicker. Tagoe gets the last +2. It's in the blue. Does Cap have a regular wild though? He runs blue. Check. Does Cap have anything to stop this? No. Is that Tagoe for the tie game? No. Cap now looking for the possible flipper to get this down to 3. He gets in the green. Plays 2 color. Tagoe draws. Cap again. Found an answer. Looking for dose. Crazy stoppages from Cap here. Just ISO City. Cap typing it out. He's in the yellow. Cap for the lead now. Into red. Dose on dose. Nothing. Tagoe gets a check. Cap nothing. Tagoe for the win. No, well, not really, because red's been exhausted. And there's really nothing left in red. So we're going to be back here a while. Crazy game now. Both guys have exhausted. That's an Allen 9. Nothing to fret. Tie game again. Cap draws. Double play. Still exhausting the Reds. Cap throws the heat check back to green. Check for Tagoe. What has Cap got? Green dose. It works. Cap draws. We're going about now at this rate. Only 5 cards left. Well, back to 8. Into 9. Gotta work. Man, both have been teetering on the edge here, Cesar, and I think we're going to hit a reshuffle. For sure. Tagoe draws the last card remaining. There's the reshuffle. Cap gets the first card of the new deck. We got a new game. Crazy now. Into a yellow. We hadn't seen many wilds, so that's interesting. Cap 0 sugar. Tagoe runs it. Yellow 4. Tagoe gets the win. Wow! Now I gotta ask though, was that a save or was that just draw? Because at this right now, Cesar, you gotta think it comes down to who has the last cards at the end. It comes down to reverses and stuff. Yeah. So draw city. Let me ask Cap here. Cap, you threw a lot of +4s. It was basically back and forth. You made a lot of efficiency switches into red and green for sure. Were you trying to play 2 color to make a possible break on blue at the end, or did you just get beat to the punch? An interesting game, Cesar. A lot of back and forth. Hard to really read on that one. Just a lot of back and forth. Tie game now, Cesar. This is good, but this has been a good series so far. We've had a lot of weird end-around games, a lot of whiplash. Early it was whatever, and then Tagoe got it back on his homestand. Let's see what Cap says here. Remember, winner of this game moves on to their second finale if it's Cap, first finale if it's Tagoe. Winner gets Brock or Allen, waiting tonight at 7. I felt like I got to play defense with those +4s. Yeah. There was times where you had a good stop. There's multiple times, good stops. Just came down to what could you possibly do at the end. You just had a good stoppage there. Nothing really to say. Yeah, it's crazy, Cesar. We really haven't had much of a disparity on long. That was the first long game, quote unquote, and we're guaranteed to go 10 games here, man. It's been a good finale, or Final Four, excuse me. You got to look at this and say, now Cap's going to get 2 fresh starts, and he lost them against Brad on the 2 fresh starts at 5, but he's got a pretty much open board here. I'm interested to see what he does because those low tides can work out either way or one way or another. That is for sure. I'm definitely interested to see what happens with Cap on this next 2 because those next two starts could be the difference. Depends if Ty can get 1 split, then we got a ball game. But I think we know where we're going with this one. Big moment right here. Cap, everything's good, buddy, except for 6. What do we got? Yep, you knew it was coming. 5 cards, here we go. Red 2, this could go quick, folks. Game 9, Cap gets the last 2, or gets the next 2, and then it's going to be the last game. What will happen? Tagoe draws. Here comes Cap. 3 cards, he's already there. Into yellow. Here comes Cap again for Dose. He throws a +2 heat check. There we go. Seven cards. There's a +2 of Tagoe's own, though. Quad play. So now Cap gets 4 freshies, and it's the same scoreline, but reversed. Comes Cap. And back to the yellow. Okay. Great move from Cap. It's just patiently understand the efficiency right there. Nothing to go. Into green now. New fresh color. Up to the Cap's 1 green card. His own. Green 5. Here comes Cap again. Runs it. That's game! And it's 1 away for Tagoe. Captain, oh man, he threw the +4, and that's all. +2, but then got hit with a +4. Cap, you decided to throw the +2 there. Did you need red to finish as a lock and key? Interesting, Cesar. So it's just been a game of runs. Now Cap won 4, and now Tagoe's won the last 3. It's been runs. Interesting there from Cap. Not a bad hand. Not much I could do. Wow. I mean, that's the risk you take sometimes with 5, but it is Cap. He lives and dies by the sword. That's how this game is, man. He lives and dies by it. Maybe I shouldn't play at 0 reds at the start. Well, that's how it is sometimes, man. Sometimes you switch and you gotta take the risk, and the reads are so hard. It's hard for me to really say much. It's just that +2. Yeah, it's such a gamble. I mean, it's sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't lead to anything. It's weird. It's hard, man. It's 5 cards. You gotta really understand the read to get that right, and sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. That's how it goes sometimes. All right, Cap. It's game 10. This is your last home game of the series. No matter what. What do we got, buddy? Is it going to be the 5 again? We're going to run it back, or we're going to go higher? Yeah, we're going to run it back. All right. We run it back. Here we go. Game number 10. What will it be here from Cap? He draws early. Tagoe in the red 8. Cap runs, okay. In the yellow 6. Green 6, undercut. Nothing. That's huge from Cap. What a switch. Cap leads. It's just so crazy to make that move, Cesar. But he knows what he's doing on that. It's crazy. In the yellow. Is that a good move? Did Cap find something in the back end? Cap looking to finish this off and go to a game 11. No, but he gets the check. Back in the yellow. Is it number efficiency? It is, and he fades the look. Wow! Humongous fade look right there. That's incredible. That's a master right. That's a stroke win. That's a master stroke. Cap, that was an incredible fade look to get this into a game. Nothing to say on that. Talk to me about that decision to fade it. You got Tagoe get on skates there. That was crazy. That was crazy. Tagoe, you can't even disrespect that. I thought for sure you had. I thought maybe a double 3, you know, but I didn't think he had that zero sugar fade. You got to respect that. There's nothing to say about that. That's crazy. Cap did the right thing there. So I think you know what, from Cap's perspective, it hasn't been working. Only play I guess the only play he could have made other than draw, but you don't think to draw on that because number efficiency is really important in this league. And how many times has Cap finished on a double 3? On skates. I mean, that's just unbelievable. And now it sets up one. Well, here we go. It sets up a game 11. 1 power play. For the first finale for Tagoe, does Cap get to a second? Number 1 in the balance. Incredibly, Cesar, we've come this far, man. You got to think right here. Cap's been here before. We saw it earlier in the season against Brad in this tournament, right? Game 11, or Game 9, excuse me. Brad ran the full send. He sent it, and it didn't pay off, and Cap got the monster hand. And this is going to be something. You got to think the send's coming, but we'll see. It's going to be interesting because 14's off the board for Tagoe's last, or 5's off the board, but realistically, I don't see how Tagoe would go 5. So this is going to be a insane last game. It's game 11. The last start tie. This is it. It's for all the marbles. 1 power play. What do we got? I figured that was coming. This is it. Full sends it, boys. This is it. Last game of the game. Here, last game of the series before tonight. And G will take over. Is this my last game streaming for the regular season? We're going to find out. Let's have a good one. Well, I should have never said his name. There he is. G +2. Incredible. I don't think Tagoe would have gone crazy on that move. I don't think Tagoe would have went crazy on that move either. Yellow 7. Into blue. There's the light switch. Into a blue 5. Game 11 on the line. Here we go. Up the M. Into red now. Switching over. Undercut. There we go. Trip 6. Devil's Wild. Into vapor. Green 1. Back to red. Switching back. Cap runs it. No hesitation. What's Cap going to do? Runs a tie game. This Tagoe switching right here. Goes in reverse. Triple quad. There we go. What will Cap do? Runs it clean. They both run it clean. Back to yellow. Isolation. Power play, is that it? In the blue. Tagoe looking for his first finale. He goes for the skip. As long as he doesn't mess up the call out, it's over. There it is. Yeah, that's weird. Tagoe moves on. He's going to his first finale. Cap's done. Wow. That was quick. Was that plan A? Yeah. No, I don't think any draws. Nope. And we started the game 1 with plan A and no draws. Well, Cap, did you have anything to possibly fire back? Did you play it too patient or not the best hand? I don't know what to say on that one. Cap? I don't know what to say, man. You know, I'd like to ask a question here, Tagoe, but I don't really have one because that's been really the story of this series from the first couple of games. It was weird. We had whiplash, and then we also had just a lot of plan A's because if you look at the self cards drawn, you got to think they played 160 cards almost, and only 32 times captured. When Tagoe only drew 47, that's crazy. A lot of reverse. Tagoe up 3 touchdowns versus a touchdown reverses. My gosh. Cap had 1 extra +4. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say on that. That was interesting. Tagoe, you make your first finale, man. I guess now you'll have a decision. That's kind of funny. We were just discussing that last night. But thoughts on being Cap now? Definitely on single by island for sure now. Your thoughts on being Cap here? What a crazy series. A lot of whiplash, a lot of plan A. I don't know what else to say. That's how I kind of saw it. I had a good hand. Maybe I would have won if I had started first. Wow. Yeah, you know, that's the crazy part. We talk about home table and when to time those runs, and Cap didn't think anything of it. Yep, that will do. That's all for quad 1. That's all. The last game will either be quad 3 or 4. But yeah, man, you did the job. You know, this is an incredible finale. First time you're here, right? You'll have a chance to get the job done, and possibly in a day or two, we'll see when that last game's out. But your thoughts on playing captain today? Cap, you got your 100th game, man. You did the business. Now it comes down to the committee. Your thoughts as you'll play a third place game, and then you'll weigh your opponent there till later tonight. I think the one thing I'll remember of this game, Cesar, definitely the whiplash. The whiplash for sure is something to note. I think the whiplash is something that, with these series, man, you got to understand. There's so much whiplash, and Cody talked to me about this, and you saw it right there. It just kept swinging back and forth, and you know, Cap could have did a power play, ironically, where he had the +4, but Tagoe doesn't throw the +4, and then it's a different story. But you know, hindsight's 2020. You throw that power play, then you're without it, right? And that's the thing with power play: when to use them and when to attack. It's definitely a different mindset for sure. And we'll see what happens. I think Cap will. Then you got to think for Cap as well. Good season, 12-win season to finish the year at 12-4 with the championship belt. A lot to look forward to. We'll see if he's the number 1 player. It's going to be between him and Ashley. At this rate, we'll see what happens with that. We'll see what the committee says. For Tagoe, we'll see. He's now on Bye Island. Let's see what he can do. He'll be off the group stage, so we'll see how he handles that, and we'll sort all that out, of course, at the end of the meetings. Then we'll go to the bracket, of course. Cap talked about just needed the last hand, just needed to start first. But it was Tagoe, despite some crazy whiplash games. It's really hard to read his game. And made electrical. I'm ready to go for the. Yeah, man. You're gonna be in Super League too, brother. For sure. We'll see Cap back in a month and a half here. Or hopefully not a month, hopefully, but who knows? We'll see how far that goes. Let's go to the pod bracket real quick. And there it is. Christian Tagoe gets it done over Cap, and that means we're down to 1. Then there was 1. That's going to be a G stream tonight, 7 o'clock. Brock Allen, both guys have had ridiculous storylines. Brock coming out from who knows where Brock's been the whole season, but he found a way. And then Allen saying, we have no idea where Andreas Allen's been the whole year. But somehow here we are. Both guys are in the finale or in the Final Four, and one of them's got to go. That's for Super League implications. Remember, Brock pretty much locked in, we think, but if he gets a win, extra insurance will automatically lock in at this rate. Allen has to win the tournament. Does he have enough motivation? We'll see how he's going with the move. For myself and Cesar, it's been a crazy day today. Want to thank some other players coming in, of course, Dan, of course, Non-Vapor. Congratulations one last time to Christian Tagoe. He gets the win, makes his first finale on the Bi-Island cap. We'll see him back for the bronze medal game. And, of course, we'll see him back for Super League as well. We'll see you tonight one last time in the Final Four. G will take us home. Brock Allen, Allen Brock, Georgia, Virginia for now. But it's really Georgia, Delaware. We'll see you then, 7 o'clock. Have a great night, everybody, and stay awesome.